How's it going, everyone? Today, we are going to be watching the first episode of Season 2 of The Last of Us, and I am extremely excited and extremely pumped to finally see this. I was away a week ago when this came out, and I was not able to watch it, so I'm really excited that I finally get to watch it now. I had to stay away from all spoilers about Episode 1 for a week, and I'm just so glad that I finally get to watch it now. I am a Last of Us super fan. I love The Last of Us so much. I played the first game when it was released, when it came out in 2013, and I fell in love with it. It was my favorite game for many years, and I watched like tons of Let's Plays of it and played it a bunch of times myself. And then the second game came out, and I fell in love with that game, and then that game became my favorite game of all time. Now, I don't have a reaction of the first season up on my channel because I'm new to this. This is like probably going to be my first video on this channel. And so I would just say I really enjoyed the first season of this show. I thought they did a really fantastic job of capturing the story for a TV audience. You know, I have to like think about it like somewhat separately from the game. Like this is a different telling of the same story. The TV show is just like, it's different from the game. And so like, I don't really hold it to having to match completely to the game. I want it to like follow the game as much as possible. I want it to be the same story and the same vibe, and I want the characters to be basically the same, but I don't need it to be exactly the same as the game. I'm not going to talk too much about the first season. I might give more thoughts on it throughout the episode as it becomes relevant, or maybe at the end of this, after we finish watching this episode, I can give some more thoughts on the TV show. To kind of show real quick how much of a fan I am. This is my original copy from 2013 for PS3 of The Last of Us. And then I have a bunch of other versions. I like have the remastered for the PS4, and then Last of Us 2. This is the original Last of Us 2 that I got for PS4. And then I have these big boys for Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. The Firefly edition for Part 1 and the WLF edition for Part 2. And then I also have this, which is The Last of Us Escape the Dark, which is a board game, which was like a Kickstarter thing from several years ago that like got finally delivered last year sometime. And it's also really cool. And then the cherry on top of all that, the ultimate super fan kind of thing to do is I've got the tattoo. I got this a few years ago. I thought about it for a couple years after the first game came out, and I thought about it all the time. Like, I really want to get Ellie's tattoo, and so I finally did a few years ago. Call me cringe if you want to. Plenty of people online call people who get this tattoo cringe or whatever, but I love it, and I think it's awesome, and I love seeing when other people have it as well. I have met at least one other person in person who also had it. I imagine in the show Ellie's also going to have this tattoo. I don't know that for sure. I assume they're going to give her the tattoo, and if not, then you'll have no idea what I'm talking about if you haven't played the game, but I assume that she's going to have it in the show at some point. If you are at all interested in full-length reactions, full-length watch-alongs, I have those up over on my Patreon for this and for other things. I'm going to have it for movies and TV shows. And by the time you watch this on YouTube, you're watching this video right now, and that means episode 2 of The Last of Us Season 2 will already be on my Patreon, full-length watch-along, along with this episode. So if you prefer to watch full-length watch-alongs like that, then please go check it out. If you just can't wait to see episode 2 with me, then please go check that out. I really appreciate it.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
Starting right here.
I swear.
I'm kind of surprised.
Okay.
Interesting. We're going right into it after this. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, the music. The giraffe. The music and the giraffe. Very interesting. We're back in Salt Lake with the giraffes.
I heard rumors about some kid he took.
Ed has a brother who runs an outfit in Seattle. A guy named Isaac. Supposedly he'd take us all in.
Not until we find Joel. We're finding him.
We're just jumping right into this part of the story.
Yes, we are.
Interesting.
Let's talk about how. He's a smuggler. His name's Joel or Joe. Maybe the Seattle crew has resources.
He'll help me find him.
Yes. I'll help you find him. I'll help you kill him.
Didn't sound so sure about that. She seems more sure. Her in the back there. I guess these are all the fireflies that Joel killed.
When we kill him slowly.
Phew. Oh man, I got like chills a little bit from this whole thing. Really interesting choice to start right there with Abby and her friends, and like the remaining fireflies, or probably not all the remaining fireflies, but man, I can't believe we're already seeing Abby and like her kind of connection to this whole thing. 5 years later. Oh, 5 years later. In the game, it was 4 years later. There it is. Oh, what is happening? Who is this guy? Is this just like self-defense training? Because it seems really intense for that. Okay. It was training? Holy crap. That's some intense training.
Boom, motherfucker.
First of all, okay means stop.
Sorry, I was in the mood.
Okay.
You can't boom motherfucker people who land a first hit on you. Square in the face, by the way.
Well, I can obviously take a punch, so who cares?
Voice sounds deeper.
Pulled it?
Yeah, he pulled it.
Why?
Otherwise, he would have knocked you out. And I don't want to have to explain that to Joel.
Don't do that again.
Okay?
Does not like that. Doesn't like
I should have closed in faster.
doesn't like anything about that.
You, you going to the thing tonight?
Don't we have to? Because community and shit don't pull punches.
Yeah, I mean, even with pulling punches, I feel like she was doing pretty well there. I feel like that was a pretty good intro to her being a little bit more grown up. It's 5 years later. Oh, look at Jackson. It looks just like the game. I mean, I know it did in the first season as well, but it just looks so much like the game. It's crazy. This feels surreal. I can't believe I'm watching this right now. Oh, here he is. 5 years older. What is he working on? Cannot tell what that is.
Hey.
Hey, kiddo.
The main lines are clay. All
Oh.
the shit Worman is into forming.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I'll be out there in a minute.
What you doing?
Fixing these breakers.
Oh, breakers. Okay.
Teach me?
It's interesting seeing them have a conversation. It's just interesting.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting it.
Why is she angry at you?
Oh boy.
Angry?
No.
Her being 19 and me being her what I am. No one likes
For what I
kids
am.
at that age. I never got there with my own kids, so we're both just figuring it out for the first time is all.
A good way to put it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know I'm a hard ass and maybe overprotective, and she's her. But, I mean, what did I do?
I don't know. I think you know what you did, Joel.
Yeah, well, I can't hold myself responsible for another person's emotional state.
Are you in fucking therapy? Holy shit, you're seeing
I'm
Gail?
not in therapy, Jesus.
That was very
Go
therapy.
fix Dina. Don't tell anyone I'm in therapy.
That's what he's worried about. Dina's one of my favorite characters. I'm excited to see where they go with her in this season. Ugh. Nice.
This scope is sick.
Oh, she's out with Tommy with the scope. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love it.
Headshot?
Always.
Always. Is this realistic? Can a scope like that really get that far? I've always wondered. Because in the game, the scope can go pretty far. It always feels a little bit out there.
You know, last run, you were a bit reckless.
It was two runners and a clicker who barely had teeth. I handled it. Isn't that the job?
You wandered off on your own, Ellie.
Oh, interesting.
I got bit, everybody!
Hey,
Oh my god.
hey, hey, hey.
I'm immune!
Whoa, hey. Jesus.
Oh, she is
I
reckless.
swear, you and my brother, same goddamn fucking person.
Well, if you're the same person, you know you're not winning this.
They are very alike. Some of that I think has to do with spending so much time with Joel. I feel like Joel really brought the Joelness out of her quite a bit. But
Whatever. I do it by the book.
oh, it's so interesting to see where she is in life 5 years later like this. As like, there's only so much I can glean from the game. I mean, Joel and Ellie from the game are like, they're like the slightly different characters from Joel and Ellie in the TV show, which is like a necessity for like the storytelling they're trying to do and the amount of episodes they have and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting seeing where this version of Ellie is at this point.
Look up sewage. Now, y'all wanted the library and the school restored by spring.
Maria, I'm guessing that was their son we just saw.
We need to build faster.
Faster? See, we got this dial called the constructometer.
Joel.
The more you turn it, the faster we go.
We're supposed to leave them out there?
If our lifeboat is swamped, yeah.
I thought she was kind of like against letting people know what they have and that kind of stuff in the last season.
But you gotta look after your own first, or you're no good to anyone.
I see his point. Understand like that would definitely be his
Maps.
view on the whole thing.
This is where we live.
He looks so studious and like important with those glasses and stuff.
That's right. How do we keep them out?
We shoot them.
Monsters.
What do you mean we?
No.
Are you shooting monsters? You are. You're shooting monsters.
Probably someday. I mean,
I miss
we have to assume. I like the dinosaurs on his shirt.
You hunting or
infected.
what, by yourself?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, he's not telling.
I gotta go.
He's not telling him that Ellie's was with him. Benji.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Joel, you were a refugee too.
Yeah, man. I get both points of view. I mean, this is a discussion that happens a lot in situations like this and stories like this, and I totally see both sides of the argument. But wow, Joel is like really involved. That's what I was trying to get at. Look at the glasses, and he looked really like important. And like looking at the map and like talking to Maria, and the way he is, he's just like he's so involved with everything. I like that we're getting that sense of involvement here. This Joel's just always been so closed off. All of season 1, just totally closed off, and to see him this involved is really cool.
With the teas mostly. Thistles.
Oh, hey. Okay. I remember seeing this character in one of the trailers and like having no idea who she was.
What's the occasion?
Therapy time. So this is Gail, I'm assuming. Payment.
Shaken stems. What am I, in high school?
It's winter, Gail.
I never stopped Eugene.
Eugene.
Sticky as glue.
You know. Timed and everything. It's like this is a real therapy session.
First birthday without my husband in 41 years.
Oh, wow. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, I wonder if Eugene is her husband? Maybe? I don't know. Just a thought. Joel going to therapy is not something I ever thought would happen.
Back, she comes home, shuts herself in the damn garage, which I should never have allowed her to move into. I see her around town, gives me a nod like I'm a stranger. Even Dina asked me today, what's wrong with her? That one treats me like a human being. See, Dina understands me, like she's my kid or something, but she's not.
Neither is Ellie.
That's really interesting. He really sees Ellie as his daughter, which is obvious to all of us. It's just interesting how he's like really admitting it.
Oh, 19-year-old daughter. She's acting toward me like every 19-year-old daughter has ever acted toward their dad, ever. What is this, our 5th session?
Aren't you supposed to be validating?
I'm about to say, is this therapy?
But I'm not going to do it anymore. Because you're lying to me, and it's exhausting.
Good intuition.
In fact,
Really good intuition.
It's not your first one of the day.
oh no, it isn't.
He doesn't want anyone to
I
know.
was sad. That wasn't true.
Obviously.
I'll just come back another day.
Should I say it out loud? You shot and killed my husband. You killed
What?
me. And
Her husband was Eugene.
I hate you for it. I hate you for it.
Oh my God.
And yes, I know you had no choice. I know that. I know I should forgive you. Well, I've tried, and I can't because of how you did it.
Hey, I get it. You can't go to therapy with the person whose husband you shot. What the hell? Wow. What happened there?
Say the thing you're afraid
Holy
to say.
crap. That was a lot. I want to know the backstory of that. Oh my God.
Did you do something to her?
The music is giving me chills. Just
Did
The
you
Last of
hurt
Us
her?
Part 2 music.
I saved her.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that. Wow, what an incredible scene. Oh my god. Very different from the game. Not going to say that too much, but just want to throw it out there. Very different from the game and very interesting. Very interesting. I want to know more. Savage Starlight. The tattoo looks good. It looks really good.
Coming.
That workbench feels very video game-esque.
Hi.
Dina.
I'm gonna pick you up.
Oh, you're on this run.
Ooh, where'd you get the holster?
Dominique. Traded some old boots for it.
Should have kept the boots.
Maybe.
Here, let me help.
Seems very Ellie
Go.
to keep those instead of the boots.
Yep.
Yeah, better.
It's like when you don't know what to do with yourself. Like, I don't think Ellie knew what to do with herself during that whole
You know, those movies.
situation right there.
I was actually gonna maybe watch them tomorrow night with him. If you want to join. Yeah. Yeah, patrol.
Interesting.
Okay, we're 5 minutes behind because of one or two of you, so I'll make it short.
Hi. Should we stick to the road, scan the countryside, hit our checkpoints, and sign the logbooks?
Look at
You know what?
Ellie's
That
face.
sounds great. I see Ellie over here looking like Curtis and Viper.
The fuck?
So let me remind you, this is just a recon patrol. Your patrol leader is Kat, so you will follow her orders.
Cat.
When you're back. Jokes aside, can you take things a little more seriously? The others look up to you too, for some fucking reason. Okay, Alpine run!
Oh, I love these characters already. They're doing such a good job. I'm interested in some of the things they've changed to get to this point. Not going to talk about too much here. Maybe I'll talk about it after the episode's over, but I'm interested in some of the things they changed and like why. But I'm into it so far. We got a whole group of 5 people on this trail.
Kat's available.
Why would I ask Kat?
Because she's the other one.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my
You're
god.
into with her. You're into someone else.
Dina's
Anyway.
face.
You can go.
Oh, that's great.
Aren't you and Jesse?
No. Broke up. Yes, again. For now.
For now.
What is it with you two?
We're on.
Wait.
Just run straight into it.
Go back and refine.
Oh no, are they still going ahead alone? Is that what's happening? I don't know if the other 3 are gonna follow. Damn, that looks crazy. Oh, is that a bear? That's a bear. Yeah, that's a bear. They all really tore each other apart. That's sick. That's really sick.
Maybe needed a nap after chomping that poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Okay.
what do you call grizzly's ribs? Barbecue.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Seriously?
She's perfect for Ellie. She's perfect. Oh, they're perfect. They're perfect together. I love it.
Hi.
Oh, they just
there.
follow.
Here comes fun.
I was kind of hoping for some alone time between the 2 of them, but
Hey, no, maybe there's a regular person who's trapped and needs help.
Yeah, what if there's a family in there? What if there's a toddler? Or a baby? There's no babies in
I'm sure Dina actually think there's a baby in there. They both want some action to be heroes. They wanna do the job. Reckless,
2 and 1.
but also capable. I believe in them. I believe they're capable.
Okay, so 1 on 1. I've done that before.
They're not even worried. They're just going right in. They know. I mean, they've done it before. Ellie, they were just talking about Ellie taking care of a few by herself. And I think they're very confident. We'll see if that's a good thing or not. Feel like I'm playing the game. Oh, those clicker noises. The bottle. Yeah, the bottle. Do it. It's a good idea. Distract. Stab. Stab. Oh, stab repeatedly. Don't do that, Ellie. What the frick? Oh, God. Please be careful. Oh, the employee of the month board with a good boy for July. If you know, you know. I'm surprised she did that right in front of her like that. Oh, God. Holy. That was a lot. That was violent and intense and fantastic. Good God. That was awesome.
Before we leave, you gotta check out the employee.
Oh, should have seen that coming.
Nothing's broken.
Are there more down here? That was a lot of noise.
Are you alone?
Yeah, that's a good thing to check.
I don't see a way out. Bunch of padlocked doors.
Stay put.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if she's going to listen to that. Wait, this is from 2003. Saw that. I saw that. Excuse me. Yeah, I like that idea. Pull the shotgun out. That's probably a good idea. I have a feeling I know what kind of infected this is. My least favorite kind. Single-handedly make every part of the game that they're in absolutely horrific. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And again. Yeah. It's right there with you. Shotgun is the perfect weapon for these guys. It is still back there. Oh my God, those noises. It's like it can't help itself. It can't help make the noises. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't tell if that was a good idea or if you should have just stayed where you were. My God, its movements, its sounds, so perfect. So incredible. So creepy. Ellie. Dina's gonna come. Dina's gonna come, right? Or, oh my God. Oh, out the nose. Oh, right out the nose. Right out where the nose used to be. Shh. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh no. Is it biting her? I mean, even if she's immune, that's like still not... Still feels not great. Oh my God. Shit. Oh, that would be so bad. Oh, is Dina gonna see that?
You okay? Yeah. Just her. Just her.
It's interesting to call it her and not it.
I think it could do math or anything.
Ooh, the council.
Plant lured me in. Stalking.
Oh. Is this the first time they've seen this?
How exactly is you two running into an uncleared building qualify as following the rules and obeying your captain?
And you're telling me what, if it were you and Joel, you wouldn't have gone in?
Well, that ain't the same.
Why?
Because it's different.
How?
Yeah, it was a different Tommy.
All right.
I mean,
With Jesse.
more experienced, I guess. That was interesting. I guess they've never seen a stalking one like that before.
Dina was lying. She didn't see anything, but I believe Ellie.
Reality is nothing but a collective hunch. Lily Tomlin.
Interesting. It's about to be New Year's. Really interesting seeing the Council of Jackson all together like that. Because, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, oh, yeah, okay. Holy, that's a lot. That is a lot. Oh my God. It's got a pain tolerance. I wouldn't be able to do that to myself, I don't think. Unless in like a dire need. I'm not sure that's dire need, but I get what she's doing. Oh no, she's got to stitch herself up too. Dang. They're doing a really good job of showing her be a badass. Now that was her third bite, which is just really interesting.
Just come to see if you were going to that thing tonight. Be good to show your face. You been playing much?
Enough, yeah.
Strings are shot.
Well,
We'll put some new ones on for you.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Get it back tomorrow.
Just out the door already. Okay. Oh my god. I wasn't sure if they were going to do this right now. This shot exactly is perfect. So perfect. Oh my goodness.
She's putting on quite the show.
Gustavo is the composer for the music.
Hey, what took you so long?
It's like, okay.
Hey, don't forget, you got early patrol, so get some rest.
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh my god, my heart. I didn't know if they were going to be doing this part in this episode.
how bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage. Okay. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. They're not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I think they should be terrified of you.
Wow.
It's a family event.
Sorry. Sorry.
Hate this guy.
Yikes.
What did you just say?
Oh shit.
Are you okay?
What is wrong with you? I don't need your fucking help.
Right.
Wow. I saw the look on Ellie's face after he just walked away, though. Not sure that she loves that she just did that, but scenes that are like shot for shot and line for line from the game are like, it's like hitting me right here. And I'm just like, I'm having a hard time not just like reciting all the lines out as they happen. Wasn't expecting to see her, I don't think. Oh. What is that? Is there... Oh. Oh, the fire? The fire is waking them up? Interesting. The heat. I guess in the sunlight they were... On the, like, the first season, the sunlight, they were all, like, turning at the same time, and... We know who they are. Oh. Okay. That's the end of the first episode. Oh my god. Okay. I have so many thoughts. I don't know if I can get them all out. Okay. Wow. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. It was a really good introduction to the new season, especially because I'm pretty sure they're stretching the second game over 2 seasons. And I think that's a very smart decision because of how much is in the second game. I'm honestly surprised, though, at a lot of the things they did in this episode. And I am kind of into that. I like that I found this episode pretty unpredictable, even though I know the whole story of The Last of Us Part 2 already. And like, I'm assuming they don't change like the overall story and like everything that happens generally, then I know where everything's going. And so it's interesting to see and to experience how they're shaking things up and like the things they're inserting, the things they're moving around. So I really liked the first season a lot. I'm really enjoyed how they interpreted the game's story into the TV series in the first season. And like, I like some of the changes they made, like the Bill and Frank episode, for example, is like perfect. It's like a perfect episode of television and was easily one of my favorite episodes of that season. And I think it was so well done and such a departure from the game. And it didn't matter because it was so good. And this is like trying to tell the story, the same story as a whole. And it just changed a few little details along the way, but it still told the same story as a whole. And that's what I'm assuming they're going to do here. And so yeah, I don't want to sit here and talk too much about the game. I don't want to sit here and try to like, I don't want to accidentally spoil anything about what's coming in the season. I don't want to spoil anything that's in the game necessarily. Just suffice to say that things have been moved around a bit, and I think most people will probably understand that they had to move some things around to fit a TV show versus being in the game. But the game itself has a very specific structure to it, a very specific way the story is told that, in my opinion, some people, I know some people don't like the way the game is structured. And they're like, they have a big problem with the way it's structured. And they like that, they think that detracts from the game versus me. I've played it many, many times. I've watched people play it many, many times on like YouTube and stuff. And I love the structure. I think the structure really sells the story and like really helps the story quite a bit. And so I'm interested to see how this new structure helps the story and see what they've done to help the story with this new structure. Because so far it's a lot more linear than the game is. And in the game, there's a lot of mixing around of timelines and like things that happen before other things and things that happen like at a certain time that you aren't shown until like way later, stuff like that. So it's not completely linear in a lot of ways. And so this so far has been. The episode is called Future Days, and anyone that's played the game will know why it's called that. And I'm very curious as to why that reason wasn't in the episode. I don't want to talk too much about that further, but it's a reference to something that happens in the game, and that didn't happen in this episode. So I'm just curious about that decision to do that. I liked the way that they've done the characters so far in this. Like I was talking about earlier, Joel seems really involved, and I really liked seeing his role in the community. And he's like obviously helping to build houses and just places for people to live, and they are letting more people in. This community is becoming more and more open, it seems like. It seems like they're letting people in whenever they come across, just as long as they're not infected, I assume. Joel killed Gail's husband, Eugene. Very interesting turn of events. I wonder if we're going to learn more about that and like why that happened and what that means. Why did he do that? I'm assuming it's because he got infected. Maybe Eugene got infected and Joel had to kill him. But she talked about she didn't like the way that Joel killed him. And I mean, how can you give therapy to the man who killed your husband, even if he had like a necessity to do it because your husband was infected? I feel that's a little bit of conflict of interest, maybe, but it's very interesting. And it's a very interesting little new thing into the story. I really love Dina. Dina's one of my favorite characters in the game, and I really like the actress playing her. I think a lot of people online get really caught up in the looks of the characters, and they think that, the characters don't look like the way they do in the game. Like Ellie doesn't look like Ellie, and Dina doesn't look like Dina. But there were times in this episode, specifically in this episode, where Ellie like did give the exact same vibe to me that Ellie in the game gave to me. And the same with Dina. Like some of the time she was talking when she was like telling jokes, that dance scene there with Ellie and Dina really felt very like, I mean, it wasn't just the setting and the music and everything, all the lines that they were saying. They like definitely gave off the vibe of the characters in the game to me. And I think that was really well done. And I think the actors are just doing a fantastic job portraying these characters. And I'm really excited to see where they go with Dina's character. If they change anything, Jesse was fantastic. I think he is very close to his game counterpart, which is very cool. Let me know if me talking about the game so much is annoying, and I'll try to dial it back a little bit. This is my first time doing this, and this is something I really care about a lot, and The Last of Us Part 2 is something I know about a lot. So I'm not sure exactly where to skirt the line there between talking about the game or not. So if I'm being annoying, I'm really sorry. I will just let me know, and I will try to dial it back a little bit. The scene where Dina and Ellie go into the supermarket and have that confrontation with the infected was very cool. The stalkers stalking Ellie across the store, and apparently they've never seen that before, which is also really interesting. But that was such a cool series of shots. That was such a cool sequence, and really, I think will capture people's attention. I really think like that scene alone will have people coming back for more. And I think people are going to be really interested watching this Ellie, this older Ellie, be such a badass. And I feel like they did a great job of like really portraying her as such and showing that she is capable. Even with the beginning, seeing her with that guy and he was like pulling his punches or whatever. I still feel like she was doing a good job, and she definitely handled her own pretty well against the clicker. She did get bit, and obviously if she was a normal, just everyday person, that would have been really, really bad. So maybe she didn't handle that one quite so well, but it is the first time she's ever seen that before. And I feel like all things considered, she's handled herself pretty well in this episode. In like relation to her capabilities as a fighter and as a survivor. So I'm excited to see her grow even more into that. And it seems like Dina's also really capable as well. Now, one of the main things I want to talk about, the way they started this episode, showing Abby and the rest of those Fireflies, who I know the names of. I'm not going to say them because we haven't seen their names yet, and I don't want to spoil anything. But that group, Abby and her group, seeing them at the beginning, that was very interesting. I mean, we could obviously recognize that as Salt Lake with the giraffes in the background, and seeing them all there at the grave and talking the way they were, definitely, I can imagine that's going to intrigue a lot of people. I'm not sure a lot of people who are watching this for the first time, who have never played the game, are going to be like thinking that that's the way the episode is going to start. I think a lot of people are going to be really intrigued by that and surprised by that. And it is really interesting that they decided to put that at the beginning of the show of this season, because it will raise a lot of questions in a lot of people who've never played the game before. What were your thoughts when that opening scene happened and like you saw those characters talking to each other and you saw Abby for the first time and you heard what she was saying and you know that she wants to kill Joel slowly? When I'm done recording this, I'm probably going to go watch some people watch through this episode, because I've seen a lot of people upload reactions to this that I follow, and I'm really excited to see all of their reactions to it, because there's some few people that I watch that have never played the game before, and I really want to see what they say and what their thoughts are. Then we obviously saw Abby and her group at the end there. Obviously, they're in the same general vicinity as Jackson. I think you could kind of see Jackson off in the distance with all the lights and stuff. So that could give you maybe a hint at like some kind of conflict that might happen in the next episode. There is that fungus that like got activated by the heat of the fire. That could be something that happens in the next episode. I feel like there's going to be a lot of conflict in the next episode, in which I'm really looking forward to seeing how they portray that. I have so much love for this game and for the series that I just want them to do right by it. I want them to do the story justice. I want them to do the characters justice. I want the people who have never played the game before to watch this and really enjoy it. I really hope that they do a great job with the story in this season and the next season, and that people who have never played the game before, because this will be their first experience with this part of the story, I really hope that they do it in a way that is enjoyable for those people, and while also throwing people like me who love the games a bone here and there to like really make sure that we're like on board as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say for now. By the time you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching the edited version of this on YouTube right now, there are full-length watch-alongs of this episode. If you want to see the next episode, that full-length watch-along will also be on my Patreon by the time you see this. So you can watch episode 1 and 2 all the way through with me. Just sync with your own copy, and we can watch along together. And then I'll do that as the episodes come out. I'll try to get each episode out on Patreon as soon as I can, and then get the episode edited and on to YouTube as soon as I can after that. But each episode will always be posted to Patreon first. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction. I really hope you're enjoying this episode and this season so far. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Please share with me what you thought, as either someone who's played the game or hasn't. I would love to know all the different perspectives as much as I possibly can. I would love to know as many perspectives as I can. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of The Last of Us.